You know. But anyway, let's go ahead and move on. You know, we wanted to talk a little bit more about Kevin Samuels a little bit.
Yep.
You know, rest in peace to him. You know, he's gotten a lot of flack over the course of time about his harsh and brash way of you know, addressing people and things like, you know, females in specific. You know, and he had a harsh way of coming off. I will give him that. You know what I mean? But I do think that he had a lot of good information, good true information. But I didn't like his delivery for the most part.
Yeah.
But I saw a meme where they were talking about him. Well, it was not a meme. It was like a little short video, and the person was like, "Yeah, so you know, y'all would rather idolize, you know, these rappers who telling you to go out and kill yourselves or be killed, and you know, have do drugs and you know, get diseases and sex and all of this. But you know, you shunning people like just because he comes off a little harsh, you know what I mean? You don't like him, you know what I mean? So I thought that was kind of powerful statement because he's right, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, if you can deal with the way these rappers talk to females, you know what I mean? The guys, you know what I mean? I can't even get around that. That's why I don't listen to a lot of the young rappers because some of them just, you know, treat females a certain way. I'm just like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
You know, but it is what it is, you know. But you go ahead. I'm sure you got.
Well, I mean, like I said, I got mixed feelings on it. Overall, I'm not happy he died. I mean, and then overall, I may not like the way he, like you said, the delivery and the way he kind of went about it.
Yeah.
But overall, like I said last week, he's not our enemy though.
Right.
Like that man ain't keeping you from getting a job. That man ain't keeping you from living in a place that you want to live in.
Right.
That man ain't holding, you know, redlining or, you know, moving the property line over here so you can't get and benefit nothing. That's what I'm looking at. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. And my thing of it is this, like, shout out to Blizz and, you know, Doggy Diamonds. I did watch, it's been a while since I watched them. But one thing I can appreciate with Blizz, he kept the energy and he said, look, I just don't like the fact that he was dogging out women. And the thing of it is, I do agree because, you know, these women come up and they did come solicit him for help. But now it's just he kind of like he was just dogging them just cause. Instead of saying, you know, you look like this and this, that, and the third. Like, how come you're not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say, because like I said, I haven't really got a chance to look at all of his stuff. Did he offer, maybe he did offer some solutions like, hey, you might need to do this and do this to do this in order to get this. You know what I'm saying? But some of the clips, it just seemed like it was just directed at, you know, you have to do this. Or, you know, you ain't nothing, you know, you saying you a 7, but you really barely like a 5, or you barely a 4.
Right.
Bet you ain't on the board at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, I mean, it is what it is. Like I said, I just have mixed things about it because the thing of it is, it's like, you have a like certain community of men, you know, boosting them up and pushing them. You got certain communities of men like, you know, that been battered by women, or they kind of like a miniature Kevin Samuels, if you will. And it just seems like they just pushing them up like, well, when he died, you know, he was talking about this, but y'all wasn't giving this, you know, it's just things of that nature. So, I mean, like I said, it is what it is. I just feel it's just interesting. This man has been gone like almost a week.
Yeah,
more than a week.
Yeah,
a little more than a week. Yeah. And it's still like a hot topic.
Right. Because so many people, it's been people really just kind of celebrating his death. It's just like, dang, I mean, he wasn't that bad, was he? My God.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, words and you saying stuff is one thing.
Yeah.
But you affecting my future because I don't like you, and I'm gonna make sure that you ain't gonna go nowhere.
Right.
Is totally different.
Yeah.
And he didn't, no matter how much money and what he said about, you know, anybody, he couldn't do the latter, what I'm saying.
Right.
So really, he ain't the ops to me.
Yeah. Yeah. And, you know, a lot of people just, you know, just really just looking at it like, you know, I'm glad he died because I couldn't take it anymore. I'm like, but like you said, he wasn't hurting you. He wasn't stopping you from living. He wasn't putting any, you know, barrier on your money, you know. So it's like, why get so upset about, you know, if you didn't like him, just walk away.
Yep.
Go to another channel. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Just go away.
I mean, sometimes he had little jewels but again, like I said, I just felt like his delivery was just a little off for me.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. And I mean, he was, you know, I get his angle, you know what I mean? I think he, because sometimes like he would talk to women and he wouldn't really let them elaborate on what they were trying to validate.
Yeah.
He would just kind of cut them off like, nope, here's the deal. And I think that was his way of saying, I already know you're going to make up a bunch of excuses, so I'm not even going to hear that. Here's what it really is, blah, blah, blah. So that a lot of that came off really harsh. Because it's like, yeah, you know, let somebody speak. But his personality was basically like, I already know where this is going, so let's cut to the chase, you know.
Yeah.
So that's all, you know. But rest in peace to Kevin Samuels, you know. Condolences to his family, you know, because it's hard, you know, losing somebody no matter who they are. You know?
Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah, you know, so. But yeah, did you want to say anything more about Kevin before we move on?
Nah, I think we're good.
All right. Well, I guess we can jump into the whole RICO charges.
Oh yeah.
On Young Thug and Gunner, and it's actually them and 26 other people.
Yeah.
But they're kind of considered
the main two,
the ringleaders almost, you know. So they're getting a lot more press time about it. But because they're saying that, you know, the whole YSL thing, that's kind of like a gang, or you know. And so, you know, Young Thug and them say that, you know, that's not what it is. That it's just, that's what their record label is. That's what their, you know, lifestyle is.
Yeah,
you know, kind of like, they're saying it's more like G Unit. You know, it's not a gang. It's just, this is our label. This is our crew. Yeah. You know, this is how we, as a family, we are. You know, it's one of those things because they all were still, I think, gang affiliated. So that's what makes it look bad. So if you're saying YSL a lot, they're going to probably, you know, make it synonymous with gang life, you know?
Oh, yeah.
So I think that's where they kind of messed up. But they said he's been complaining because they got Young Thug in a cell that's really subpar because it's like almost like a little closet. It's, you know, he really in this.
Oh, so they actually got him in the cell, man.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, and they said that his lawyers been putting it out there that it's substandard living. It's like, you know, they're basically like, you know, he's not trying to have a vacation home in there, but you know, it's not even your standard. You know, he's giving food that's undigestible. You know what I mean? So bad it's undigestible. He's been given a little mat to sleep on. It's like paper thin. You know, that you might as well be sleeping on concrete. You know what I mean? So, and that it's such a small space. And then they said it's a light, like kind of like the ring light that just sits above him and they never goes off. So it's like they say he can't even sleep because of that.
So, let me back this up. Remember when, I hate to play devil's advocate, but remember when, and I think this was around the time when the police brutality not that it went away, but when it started getting more notice. Yeah. With like Mike Brown and everything. Okay. The interviewer asked him, what do you feel about, you know, this stuff going on? How do you feel about, you know, this police brutality and stuff? His words were, oh man, you know, we gotta let the lawyers and them deal with that. We having fun over here, so
yeah, like that don't even apply to me.
Yeah, so now it's almost like, man, I'm telling you, man, I think, not that I'm perfect, I have my faults and flaws just like anybody else, but it seems like words are really coming back to bite people in the ass. Yeah, like in real time, like when certain things happen, like, let's say, I'll put it like this, just to give you an example. a group in America, I'm not going to say who, but you probably got the idea of who it is. A group is asking for money, particularly for their ancestors. We won't get into that. The Congress is like, we can't do it. But these people coming in from the border, I won't say who, kind of around anything, right. And they shoving over fists over, dollars for them, about damn near bankrupting the country. Mm-hmm. So it just, to me, like I said, I'm not trying to use. I mean, it's kind of like a bad example, but in the same, if you really watching it ain't. It just seems like the stuff that certain people said a couple years ago is coming back to bite them now.
Yeah.
I mean, it really is. I mean, you can see it in real time.
Yeah.
I mean, I still, don't get me wrong, I still hate the situation he's in. You know what I'm saying? I'm not condoning the situation he's in, because that does need to be fixed. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, well, we were kind of talking about that somewhat when they interviewed.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, his lawyer said, and I quote, that it was kind of dungeon-like, the cell that they got him in.
Mm-hmm.
But, I if I remember correctly, I think Lil Wayne had a moment like that, too, where somebody asked him about racism, and he was like, nah, ain't no racism. That don't apply to me. You just have to live your life. And it was just like, I'm just going to chalk that up to the drugs. I don't think you really mean that, but I'm hoping you were just high as hell, But
well, man, I mean, now, as far as like that example with, Bob making sure, they say, yeah, Bob made sure my life was safe. Now I do agree with that to an extent. Like, you know what I'm saying? There are people that believe in helping other people, no matter who they are.
Yeah.
They believe in helping people. They don't believe in like just, oh, well, you're not like me, so I can't help you. No, there's some people that, no matter white, black, indifferent, they want to help. You know what I'm saying? That's how they, get their satisfaction that they help somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But, at the same time, Lil Wayne is just one person. And Lil Wayne ain't every black person here in America.
Exactly.
Every black, majority of black people have different stories and different things and different experiences. Some similar experience. You know what I'm saying? That Lil Wayne doesn't have.
Yeah.
Because of who he is and because of the the money.
Yep. But just to jump back on the Young Thug situation, they said that some of these charges go all the way back to 2013.
Ooh.
So they have been literally following y'all and tapping into y'all that long. This is 9 years, going on 10 years, that they have literally just been building a case. So it's one of those things where if it's that much that they got on you,
oh yeah,
you're not gonna get away with this one. You know what I mean? And so somebody, I think it was Casanova, was saying, if something like that happened where you get caught and it's that many charges, you're gonna wind up snitching. Because I think he was kind of saying, don't get too mad at 6ix9ine. If the charges are that big, you're going to end up snitching anyway.
You go, hey, might as well get your best David Ruffin impression on right now. Nigga, you going to be singing. I know you got the lead, but we refuse to let you go. I have to beg and plead that nigga over here.
But yeah, man. So they got a lot of charges up against these dudes, man. So it's stuff all the way up to this year. They even got charges all the way in 2022.
Yeah.
So it's like they really have to have some mounted evidence for them to just kind of all of a sudden just arrest y'all. And they got enough, trust me.
And then now you got you got this. So they always watching you.
Oh yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I'm saying. You
yeah.
think you getting away? Nah, nigga, you ain't getting away.
Yeah, you're not.
Nah, you all this shit here. Oh no, they watching.
Mm-hmm.
Yes sir, they watching.
But it is what it is, man. Casanova, he is facing up to 60 years because he's actually admitted to shooting somebody. I think it was over some kind of gambling dispute.
Yeah.
And he's also admitted to drug dealing and things like that. So he's got some charges up against him, and they said he might get up anywhere up to 60 years. So, but I think he's kind of admitted it, like, you know, I ain't gonna fight it too much. You know, it is what it is. So we'll see what happens with him.
And also, let me say this: Casanova for what? Up top, New York.
I believe so. Yeah.
Young Gunner, Young Thug, Atlanta.
Yeah, Young Thug's Atlanta. Yeah.
Okay. Now I want to say this. The problem is this whole fight. Like, I kind of get mad at like T.I. with this whole, you know, the South is over here. We can whoop the North and all this other stuff. This situation right here, like, we all niggas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
None of that matters.
None of that matters when it comes. We all niggas.
Yep.
And it's just like you letting you up here dividing us. Not saying that T.I. is purposely dividing us. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying y'all get into this whole, you know, it's east and west, or it's north and south. Oh, we run. No, instead of like, look, we need to come together and we need to stick together because they, you know, and I'm not saying, you know, as far as like because, you know, the RICO's like racketeering. What it's an acronym,
racketeering something.
I had the acronym.
Yeah, I did too. I forgot it, but yeah, I know racketeering is the first part.
Yeah, so I'm not sitting there saying that they didn't do the shit. They probably did do the shit. But what I am saying is this. We need to start sticking together because it ain't about this, oh, well, you know, fuck y'all up north. Fuck y'all down south. Nah, you know, when it comes to shit like this, they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Real talk. Like, it's you know what I'm saying? Like, they getting everybody on this shit. And now, speaking of T.I., he did bring up a good point. I shared it so how come there ain't no RICO charge on the fucking Klan?
Right, exactly.
I like to see that shit, but you know they can't do that. That'd be half the police force.
Yeah, exactly. That's because
they can't do that.
You know, there's systematic oppression and
racism.
Man. You know what I mean?
Man.
It's you know, and a lot of these rappers, man, they feel like when Lil Wayne was saying, you know, he felt like there wasn't no racism because he's had such a blessed life and, you know, he's so financially stable and this and that. They are, in my opinion, they're dishing out way more money on purpose. They want you to feel like, oh yeah, you're good. We're gonna give you a whole bunch of money. But no, it's because they know that most of y'all are going to throw the money right back at them. Oh, man, I just made my first $1 million. Let me go out and buy a Bugatti, and let me go out and buy a Tesla, and let me go out and buy this, and let me go, you know, most of them are not thinking about investing. Most of them are not thinking about saving. None of that. Yeah. They just I just want to stun on people. You know what I mean? Let me make sure I got the ice. Let me make sure I got the ice. Let me make sure I got the grill. You know, I got enough in my mouth with a grill that I could pay your whole mortgage, and it's just like, I'm not impressed.
I had to give it to Jay-Z. I had to give it to him, man, because like now that he's worth what he's worth, you don't see him rocking a lot of gold.
Exactly, he's smart.
He got a nice suit.
Yeah.
And, you know, stuff, but he's really, you know what I'm saying? You could tell he got money.
Yeah.
But, you know, he don't really show all that stuff because once you get to that side, like, who else you trying to stun on?
Right.
Like when he was getting there, yeah, he wore the gold and all that other stuff, but now, nah.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I like about Jay. Like I said, I wasn't the biggest fan of his in the early days of him. But the older he got and the more I saw progression in him, I was like, I got a lot more respect for him. Like you said, because he's not still out here trying to stun on everybody. And he could
Oh, easy.
Way more than most of these little rappers could buy.
Well, what's the point?
Well, what's the point? He knows that. He realized, you know.
Going back to the RICO and going back to these, you know, these cliques and stuff. Yeah, actually, you know, like I said, me and Brittany, we had a conversation about that. It's like back in the 90s, you know what I'm saying, people rap to get out of shit like that.
Right.
Like they didn't want that game. Matter of fact, you know what I'm saying, speaking of which, since we're going to talk about the verses, Be Real was in a game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And he told them, like, once he got into the music, like, look, I got a conversation. I'm doing this.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna, you know, just that and the third, but I gotta do this. I can't be.
You can't be 1 foot in, 1 foot out.
No, because I'm telling you, because you gonna get hurt. But that's the thing, man. Like the rappers, you know, back in those days, they got out of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? They never really got into. Yeah, they might have lived that life. They might speak about it and tell you like this is what's happening. Speaking of which, as far as like a gangster song, Cypress Hill, Throw Your Set in the Air. Actually, y'all need to listen to that one because that actually changed my life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But going back, like you know what I'm saying. You know, rappers they were rapping to get like the Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
You know, they was rapping. They wasn't really like gang. They were more like fam than gang, but still they wasn't trying to. They were trying to get out for that, like selling drugs and over here just, you know what I'm saying, doing just this nigga shit, if pardon me. Yeah. But you know what I'm saying, they were trying to rap, use that music to captivate them to get out of those situations.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Now it just seems like if you rapping and you talking, you know, you in here, it's like you know what I'm saying? Now it's like that. Like, yeah, you know, I rap, but I sell drugs, and this is my persona. All right, use it. And it's like, nah, y'all kind of doing it wrong. Y'all should do it to the point to, you know, do your thing and then get out. Leave it alone because you're going to get got.
Most of them feel like if I don't stay true to this street culture and stay with the gangs and all of that, I'm not a real nigga. You know what I mean? If I'm going to do the music, I got to still be true to them. And it's like, you know, you really don't. Like you said, Cypress Hill, when Be Real got into it, he made a smart decision. He said, here's where my path in life goes on a different tangent.
Yeah.
I have to choose. If I'm going to be successful, I got to be all into the music.
Yeah.
And not halfway. And, you know, just like even all the way back to like Run DMC. You know He was like, we not a G-A-N-G off the street, R-U-N-D-M-C complete.
Who's her?
You know what I mean?
Say what?
Runs. And they let you know we're not street kids off of some gang.
Even 50 even said, I'm no gang.
Exactly. gang. You know, it's one thing. I mean, you ain't got to be no sucker either. You know, no. You know, if you bring drama to me, yeah, I'm going to handle it, but I'm not no gang bullshit. You know what I mean? That's just foolish, man. So you can't really be fully successful when you try to stick into that lifestyle, man. You're going to basically, you know, you're going to fall back into it. You know, that's why a lot of the younger rappers, they start to get higher and then they fall right back down.
And they have like a little run for like about 3 or 4 years, and that's like the height. And And that's something like Ice-T was saying, like, what is it? Ice-T had a quote, and it was like, it's easier to prove to gangsters that you are a gangster than it is to prove to the court that you're not.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and it's just some shit, man. I mean, it's just crazy, man. It's like
that should put it into a lot of perspective for a lot of people, man. You know what I mean?
And it's just like I'm even going back to like Eminem and like D12. It's just like, you know, y'all talking about Schwarzenegger. He's up here doing the action, killing people.
Right.
We just saying it in our rhymes, but we get more heat.
Yep.
Like, we just saying it. We're not saying, you can't even see it. I mean, you know, I guess when you're listening to it, you close your eyes, you got your mind out to see. Right. But still, it's like we're not even, you know, we're just saying it.
Exactly.
So how are we the cause of this?
Yeah, exactly. It's crazy, man. But you know, I mean, if I'm imagining that if they got all these charges way back to 2013, them boys, they did it.
Oh, no, that's what I'm saying.
It ain't no getting around that because I mean they don't follow you that long and pop up with some, fugazi charges where you can just be like, nah, that ain't really them.
No,
they got some concrete evidence.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because that's what I'm saying. And shoot, really, if you think about it, back in the day, like in the '90s, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people kind of dodged the bullet. Like I remember going back to Jay-Z. Hell, he had that gun charge. Yeah, they were about to throw the book at him about a gun.
Yeah.
And yeah, he beat it.
Snoop that went through his trial.
Yeah.
And you know, I remember
he didn't even do the shoot.
Right. The first rappers I ever seen to mess up and go back to the streets was Steady B and Cool C.
Yeah.
And it was just like, dang, y'all had good things going. Both of y'all were decent rappers. It was like y'all made decent music. What the fuck? I bought Steady B's album as soon as he came out. You know, I mean, I remember liking him. He wasn't like the dopest lyricist, but he was dope enough that, he had dope beats. And I was just like, okay, I'm digging this dude. And next thing you know, they was like, nah, that nigga went to prison. I'm like, oh.
Wait a minute, didn't Cool C, didn't they, because he was on death row, right?
I don't think so.
One of them supposed to get executed. And they pushed pushed the papers.
You might be right. I haven't really been keeping up with it. But, I'm gonna have to research that, man. Yeah, that's really sad. If it got that bad, were you on death row?
Yeah, man. It's just sad, man.
Yeah. I mean, I remember when I heard about that, it just put my level of respect way down for them.
The thing of it is, though, like I'm not, like I said, I'm not condoning what they did.
Yeah.
But it's just like you have these pressures in these societies and
True.
all this stuff, and it makes you like, yeah, I was the man at this point, but now I got to get in here and do this in order to, you know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So I get it. Yeah.
Well, hey, we'll see. We'll keep y'all posted on the Young Thug, Gunner and YSL situation. I mean, hopefully, they can get smarter from the situation and do better with their lives.
Yeah.
But we shall see. I mean, they sound like they got a lot of charges on them, and
it
ain't looking good.
Yeah, I ain't the biggest fan of them, but I don't wish this shit on.
I wouldn't wish that on nobody, man.
No.
And it's like, from what I understand, I mean, I don't listen to Young Thug's music like that, but, you claiming that you're making all this money in music, so it's like, why would you feel like you still need to be in that life? Doing all this criminal activity. So, I don't know. But we're going to move on to something a little more positive.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the biggest story of the night, the Versus. We got Onyx versus
Cypress Hill.
The Funky Hill one. You know what I mean?
You.
So, the Mad Face meets the Funky Phil ones. So yeah, I mean that's going on tonight. We did try to do a pre-show versus earlier today, but we got
Zuckerberg.
Yeah, Zuckerberg cut us off twice. He was like, y'all having too much fun. Hit the button.
Robot ass.
Right. But yeah, so we were trying to just do 10 apiece. He did 10 for Cypress. I was trying to do 10 for Onyx, and we got about halfway through it. I think we got the first time we only got to like 3.
Yeah, songs. Before they cut the shit off.
They cut it off. The second time we got through like 2 or 3 more, I think, something like that.
Cut it off.
And they cut us off again. We were even trying to play the songs shorter just to make sure we wasn't violating no time frame.
And they like, nah.
And they was like, nah, that ain't good enough. So I don't know, man. I mean, another thing it could have been, when I was playing mine, I was playing it through my Bluetooth speaker. Yeah. So it might have felt like a higher quality. The higher the quality, it makes them feel like, oh, nah, you might make some money off of this. Yeah. Well, you were probably just playing straight off your phone or something like that, right?
Nah, I played on the radio. Yeah, I had it on the radio. I had it hooked in with a line. Yeah, so,
I don't know, man, but I don't know what their gripe is, but, we tried. We tried, yeah. Let's see, I started off with Back the Fuck Up, because that's a good song, because part of the hook, they're like, the Onyx is here, back the fuck up. It's like a good set it off song. You know what I mean? What was it you came with the first one?
I did original.
Oh yeah, the Cindy Sosa joint. Yeah, that was dope.
Yeah,
you know, he just did the lyrical breakdown on that one not too long
Yeah, I
ago.
was about to, let's see, because I did a, hopefully this don't, yeah, I'm trying to make sure it didn't start.
Yeah.
Okay, because I don't know, I don't remember what I played because I didn't have everything written down, but.
Yeah, I don't, some of them I didn't know the names of, but you played the one with Everlast, House of Pain.
Yeah, put your head out.
Yeah, put your head out. I
out.
played Method Man, Evil Streets with Onyx. Then I played also Shut the Fuck Up by Sticky and Onyx, and which is dope. I can't remember what you played up against that one.
I probably played Latin Thugs.
Latin Thugs.
Yeah, I played Latin
right.
Thugs.
Which is dope. I love the beat to that one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It makes you get that Latin flavor. You know, you got that nice Latin beat, but it's kind of got a boom bap feel to it too. And then I've also played What's Up with Lords of the Underground and Onyx, which is dope. You played the features joint.
Yeah, feature presentation.
Yeah.
Very rich. Shout out to Chance Infinite.
Yeah.
Shout out to Chance Infinite, who liked my post. So,
That's what's up. That's what's up, man.
Yeah, man.
We appreciate that, man.
That song is like that song is special to me. That beat is special.
And then I played the Wu-Tang joint, The Worst.
I knew that was coming.
Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang.
Onyx.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites. And I can't remember what you played after that, but
I think I played. Let me see. I think I played Everybody Must Get Stoned.
Okay.
Yeah, because what I did, I was like, look, I'm just gonna play. You know, hey, this is what Cyber's all about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I had to do that one.
Yeah. Yes, sir. And
Cypress literally wrote that shit like that
man.
shit.
Yeah, man. That's gonna be man. I hope they do some dope collabs tonight, man. I hope they have like some surprise guests. That is what is my favorite part of Versus, when they got surprise guests.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's gonna be a problem. I mean, Honest got some hitters.
Yeah.
They got Wu. They could actually pull out Snoop.
Yeah, like I said, they got Lords of the Underground, because that's what I played.
Yeah.
They got the Wu.
They could pull out MOP.
Method Man. They got the DMX, Shut Them Down.
Yeah.
He ain't even got to be him. They can play DMX's verse.
What?
Man, listen. The crowd will lose their shit.
Yo, yeah, man. It's gonna be a crazy night, but I don't know, man. Cypress, but this is the thing, man. Cypress got so many people they can pull from.
They do.
It's ridiculous how many people they can pull from just on features.
Yeah.
Like
that's why I'm like, this could be epic if they play it right. Because the one that was my favorite as far as people just showing up, surprise features at the verses, was Red and Meth.
Oh yeah, that one was crazy.
They had
when they did the headbangers,
man, listen, I was losing my shit on headbangers. We had more Woo people in the building. We had the Def Squad in the building. Keith Solo, Keith Murray. Come on, you can't beat that. EPMD.
That was epic, man.
I mean, once he brought out EPMD, I knew it was a wrap. I was like, oh yeah, this is about to be a big night.
Yeah.
So and I played Onyx's bitch ass niggas, I'm gonna have to pull your skirt up. I had to take it back to another Onyx album song. That was dope. I can't remember what you played after that.
Valley of Chrome.
Oh yeah, Valley of Chrome.
Yeah, I had to do that one.
Uh-huh.
Yes, sir.
And then I was playing Shut 'Em Down with DMX, and I think that's where we got cut off.
Yeah, but we got cut off.
Yeah, so that's a classic right there, that Shut 'Em Down. So I hope they do that one tonight. I really hope they do The Worst with Wu. I hope they do the Shut 'Em Down with DMX. And I hope they do, some of the early stuff.
They got to do Slam.
Yeah,
Slam was like...
That was reserving that.
Yeah, that's got to be a childhood favorite. And then, Cypress got to do Insane. They got to do that one.
How I Could Just Kill a Man.
Oh, yeah, they got to do that one. They got
the guns in the air.
Yeah, they got to do that one.
I was waiting on that for
How to Kill a Man.
Yeah, because I was like, if Howie pulls out How I Could Just Kill a Man, I gotta do Throw Your Guns in the air.
That's what I'm saying.
If you did Insane, I was gonna do Slam.
Yeah.
So I was just ready. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was like, and then what you got? Hand on the pump.
Oh yes.
Oh my God. Shotgun, hand on the pump, left hand on the 40.
Pull it on the block.
Bust my shotgun.
The niggas in jump. La 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 la. Cypress Hill. Cypress Hill.
It's like everybody knows that joint. If you were alive during that time, that's just the gold. That's why they call it the golden era, man.
Man, that self-titled album is just a fun.
Fucking videos was just dope.
Yeah, that was just
walking.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Oh, sheesh, man. Listen. So yeah, so that's what I had left. I had Throw Your Guns, I had Slam, and I had something else too. I can't remember what it was. That I was ready to unleash. I was just saving them for the end, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm like you said, I know you were probably gonna do Insane and How I Could Just Kill a Man. I know you about to do that.
Yo, just kill man.
But you know, we were just trying to have some fun.
Oh
man,
yeah,
verses,
man.
So it's like I need to get out your feelings, man.
Zuckerberg with a little robot tampon up his ass and shit. Don't ever disrespect me with your little, you know what I'm saying, metaverse, non-low having ass haircut. You heard?
Exactly. Don't ever disrespect me looking like artificial intelligence.
You heard?
You know what I mean? That nigga don't even look real.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me shut up before he shut down.
We gonna get them in trouble and shit.
Right, my whole fucking the lights go off and everything. Like shit, we in the dark there. Right, my bad. All right. But yeah, man. But you know, we're excited, and you know, we were just trying to do a pre-verses just to see. But that is definitely. I think they're gonna play at least a lot of my song choices for Onyx. I would love to hear Back the Fuck Up. That's one of my favorites. If they take it back to the first album.
You know what I think though?
What's up?
Whoever pull out Eminem first gonna win.
Oh yeah. If they mess around and do that, either one of them, man.
That's what I'm saying. A lot of it, but see, that's the thing, man. Onyx and Cypher's got so many features that feature the same artist. But the thing of it is, Cypher's got even more stacked with them in a sense. But Onyx got some features though.
Yeah.
Like, and Onyx got some shit they can rock on their own too. So. Man.
So yeah, man. I mean, shit. Imagine if DMX didn't die and he.
I'm saying.
Oh my god.
Yo, that'd be crazy.
He come out and shut him down.
Yo.
The whole show. Yo. Fucking lose it. They could do that at the very end, and the whole show would just shut the fuck down.
Yo, man.
Man, listen. But yeah, man. That's it, man. So, you know, I'm excited to see it. You know, it would have been dope if we could have had a different type of matchup. Like you said, it would have been dope if it was Onyx and maybe MOP, because they both got that real loud, energetic style. You know, Cypress Hill could have went up against somebody. Who do we say?
I said Mobb Deep. As far as like, because they were two of my favorite groups.
Yeah.
Especially around the 90s. Definitely. Yeah, they were two of my favorite groups.
So yeah, that would have been dope, man.
I'd love to see that. Although most people would probably been like Mobb Deep versus Wu-Tang, but
yeah.
But me, like, that just be on a personal, because they kind of have. They have similar styles, and plus, like with Muggs, you know, pretty much grooming Alchemist.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Alchemist did like a lot of stuff for P, and you know what I'm saying? So they kind of share that. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah. And you know who I think would, I don't know, I mean, it wouldn't count as an official group, but I think the only group of people who could have stood up against maybe the Wu would have been like putting somebody like the whole Def Squad against him.
Oh yeah,
Redman,
EPMD,
yeah, or even making a whole Hit Squad, Def Squad thing.
Man.
DOS Effects, you know what I mean? Get the whole crew, Redman, Keith Murray, all of them, Jamal, you know what I mean? All of them dudes, man. It would have been, that would have been dope. Put them up against the Wu-Tang.
That'd be crazy.
I mean, EPMD was only here maybe like 2 or 3 years before them, so, you know, well, no. Wu-Tang dropped
in 93.
Protect Your Neck was actually 91.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Protect Your Neck was 91. I think the first album was 92.
Yeah.
I might be wrong on the album, but I know Protect Your Neck was 91. It was, Protect Your Neck came out like the end of 91.
Yeah, like 91, 92, like
that. But EPMD came out like 88, I think.
I thought that was 87.
Was it 87?
Maybe 87.
No, 87. You're right, 87. So it wasn't too long before that. You know? So that would have still been dope. You know what I mean? So I would have definitely went for that one.
Yeah.
But anyway, I guess do you have anything else you want to throw out there before we wrap it up?
That's it, because this shit about to die.
Yeah, I'm sure all our stuff about to die. So
what time is the verses?
I think it's 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock?
Yeah.
Okay, cool deal.
So yeah, y'all look out for that. We'll definitely be talking about it next week on the show.
Definitely.
Because I'm sure it's gonna be a pretty epic night if they play the cards right.
Right, yeah.
And
I think they will though.
Yeah, I mean, you get a chance to hear some of those old classics and some new stuff because they both still releasing albums. They both just released albums within the past 2 months. You know what I mean? So, but anyway, don't forget, hit all the buttons. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Brothers and sisters. Yeah, we're gonna see y'all. We're gonna see y'all on the next one, and we'll be back next week. All right.
All right.
Peace.